What if I told you there's a free resource that could help you find affordable housing, avoid scams, discover hidden local restaurants, make friends instantly, and save thousands of dollars while traveling the world in retirement? And yet most retirees don't even know it exists. We're talking about expat groups, one of the most valuable tools we've found while slow traveling around the world. Today, we're sharing exactly how we use expat groups, where to find them, what questions to ask, and how they can completely change your retirement travel experience.
So if you're new here, welcome. We are on a mission to visit 70 countries by the age of 70 while living on a realistic retirement, slow travel retirement budget. As we travel from country to country, we've discovered that some of the best information never appears in guidebooks, travel blogs, or even YouTube videos. Instead, it comes from the people who are already living there. And that's exactly where expats groups come in.
Hi, we're Josh and Petra, early retirees traveling the world slowly while sharing honest insights about retirement and life on the road. Join us and share in the journey. Before we started using expat groups, we paid tourist prices. After we started using them, we found apartments for half the cost, discovered neighborhoods we never would have considered, and avoided several expensive mistakes. And here's how.
So expat groups are communities of people living abroad. Many of them are retirees. Others are like digital nomads, remote workers, or long-term travelers. Most cities and countries now have Facebook groups dedicated to foreigners that are living there. Some examples might include Americans living in Mexico, expats in Portugal, retirees in Thailand, living in Costa Rica, and expats in Spain.
Some groups have thousands, even hundreds of thousands of members. The collective knowledge inside these communities is incredible. Imagine being able to ask 50,000 people who already live in your destination exactly what you need to know. That's essentially what these groups provide.
But here's the biggest mistake we see travelers make. They join the group after they arrive. You should be joining months before you go.
Whenever we're considering a new country, the first thing we do isn't to search YouTube. It's not searching Google, it's joining local expat groups. We spend several weeks simply reading posts. What are people complaining about? What neighborhoods do they recommend? What areas should be avoided? How much are they paying for rent? What's healthcare like? What surprises new arrivals? Within a few days, you can learn things that would take months to discover on your own. You'll start noticing patterns. When hundreds of people say the same thing, it's usually worth paying attention.
So usually housing is the largest expense. And expat groups have helped people save more money on accommodations than almost anything else. Many members will post members within the Facebook groups will post rentals directly. And then these listings frequently avoid commissions, even booking fees, and vacation rental markups. But instead of paying tourist prices through vacation rental websites, you may find long-term rentals directly from the owners in these expat Facebook group pages.
So we've also learned which neighborhoods offer the best value, which areas are noisy or quiet, which buildings have reliable internet, which landlords have good reputations. One simple question can generate dozens of recommendations. Where would you stay for 3 months on a budget of $1,000 per month, for instance? Try getting that level of local insight from a booking website. It's not there.
But saving money isn't even the biggest benefit. The real value is avoiding expensive mistakes. So every destination has scams, and every destination has areas where tourists should avoid. Every destination has businesses with great reputations and then others with not so great reputations. Expat groups, they talk about it, and they talk about all of it. And so before opening a bank account, before renting an apartment, before hiring a driver, buying insurance, search the group.
Chances are someone has already asked the same question. You can often learn from other people's mistakes instead of making your own. That information alone can save hundreds or even thousands of dollars before hiring a driver, before buying insurance. Search the group.
In healthcare, it's one of the biggest concerns for retirees internationally. Guidebooks that you look at, they rarely provide all the detailed information, but expats can provide you with a lot of really good information, including detailed information. You need a doctor recommendation? Ask the group. Need a dentist? Ask the group. We did. You need information about prescriptions or hospitals or specialists? I'm sure somebody in the expat group has already discussed it. And we've seen retirees receive dozens of detailed responses within hours. And that's even from some of our own experiences. And that type of first-hand experience can be difficult to find elsewhere.
And then there's something many retirees don't expect: loneliness, especially when traveling long-term. One of the greatest challenges of slow travel is constantly starting over. You're in a new city, you don't know anyone, you don't know where locals gather. Expat groups solve this problem very quickly for you.
And we've recognized that these expat groups, they might have like weekly get-togethers, so like maybe weekly lunches, coffee meetups, walking groups, places to meet for happy hour. They might organize weekly volunteer activities or maybe day trips, or even learning the local language wherever you're at. And so these events can help create instant opportunities to build friendships. Some of the people that we've met, I feel like, have become lifelong friends. And I have to say that when we were in Pogradec, it was a really great expat group. And honestly, I feel like now every area that we go to, they're going to be measured by the one in Pogradec, because it was great. Everybody was so friendly and great. And I do feel like I've met some lifelong friends. And, just simply looking at those Facebook groups and reaching out. And that's how it all started.
So here are some of our favorite questions to ask within those groups. What neighborhood would you recommend for a retired couple? What's your average monthly cost of living? What surprised you most after moving here? What's something you wish you'd known before arriving? How much do you spend on healthcare? What are the best local restaurants? Are there any areas you'd avoid? The answers are often incredibly detailed and honest, and because they come from people currently living there, they're usually more up-to-date than articles written years ago.
And so, of course, expat groups, they're not perfect, but there are a few things to watch out for.
Remember that everyone has opinions, sometimes strong opinions. What one person loves, another person hates. Some members exaggerate. Others may have very different budgets and lifestyles than you. Use expat groups as a source of information, but not the absolute truth. Look for patterns. If dozens of people are sharing similar experiences, pay attention. If one person is ranting while everyone else disagrees, take that with caution. think of expat groups as one tool in your research toolkit, not the only tool.
So if you're planning to slow travel in retirement, joining expat groups may be one of the smartest things that you can do. And they're usually free, usually easy to access, and they provide real world information from people who are already living the life that you're considering. They can help you find, like we talked about, housing. They can help you save money, avoid maybe scams in the area, learn the local customs, access the local health care, build friendships, and help you feel at home faster. And honestly, like I said, in Pogradec, we met with actually a YouTuber that we knew that lived there the day after we got there, and it just so happened there were some people from the expat community with him when we met with him, and they immediately made us feel right at home. Contact us if you need anything. Here's my contact information, and here's our weekly meetups. Let's put you in the WhatsApp chat. And as somebody, we were brand new there, they went out of their way to make us feel very welcomed right away. And so from that, we feel like this is a really great first stop. And even before we got to our next location, which was Durrës, Josh had put a post out there saying, hey, we're coming, introducing ourselves. He did that basically as we were getting to Pogradec too.
I did that in Pogradec, I did it for Durrës, and we got good responses from everyone saying, we look forward to seeing you. Here's some things to check out for when you get here. Here are some group meetups that we have. And then some activities and recommendations, and take this taxi and all this other stuff that comes with it. So we've been very thankful for that.
And here in Durrës, we've been here for just a short time, but we've looked at the Facebook groups, and there's this whole section that provides links to discussion about certain topics that a lot of people already ask about, like healthcare and dentist and this and that, and where to do this and that or whatever. So that's already great information that's already provided there. I know Josh asked a question in the group about trying some local raki. And got great information.
I got a location that's right nearby to go check them out. I've been by, and the reference was exactly what they said it was. It's an excellent place to go. We got references on a cooking class that I'm going to go to tomorrow. We went and ate dinner out. We had a lunch a couple of dinners now at a restaurant that was recommended. I mean,
it's really good.
We've done, in my opinion, all the advice so far has been spot on, and definitely worth the time that it took to ask for it.
And I'm looking for I'm looking forward to some additional of the meetup groups in order to get to know more of the local expats. So have you ever used an expat group while you were traveling or living abroad? What was the best advice that you've ever received? Why don't you go ahead and share those experiences below with us in the comments if you don't mind. And additionally, if you are planning on your own retirement travel adventure, please feel free to subscribe and join us as we work towards our goal of visiting 70 countries by the age of 70 while we slow travel the world. So each week we like to show things about this lifestyle of slow traveling the world, and that might be the real world cost of what we're experiencing, local foods, accommodations, destinations, insight that will help you travel smarter as a retired traveler. Okay, so
Thanks to all of our returning subscribers. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so that you can get our future content as it's released. And thank you so much for everybody for making it to the end of the video. We look forward to seeing you in the posts.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.